It's an ongoing discussion of when you're talking about what tools do we want to put on the duty belts of our response staff, whether that's security or some other members of the organization. It's difficult to avoid the topic of lethal force versus non-lethal because you're trying to establish what is the appropriate level of response for this location. Let's say it's a bank, and the bank chose to protect itself with an armed guard, but there's nothing else on the duty belt. So what you're doing as a matter of practice is you're limiting your security staff to nothing but a lethal response. And that's where a lot of risk can creep into the picture. So it's not that lethal force is bad. The question is lethal force appropriate for your location? If the answer to that is yes, we also encourage that they have a non-lethal response. So if they need to react to something that's taking place that doesn't call for lethal force, they've got the right tools to react. The Pro V2, the design of it began with prescribing something that's legal for sale in all 50 states, and that's OC pepper spray. So that's the highest level of force the tool can apply. But when we were designing the product, we wanted it to have interim steps so you could provide warnings and document what's taking place. The Pro V2 has 3 levels of response. It's central to our layered defense. And at level 1, when they first turn the unit on, there's a laser spotter that communicates their ability to protect themselves. But there's also an HD camera and a microphone rolling as well. And all that's intended to document with images and audio what took place out there. And then if the situation escalates beyond that, when they go to the next level of activation, level 2, at level 2 there's a sonic sounder, a strobe light, both of which are meant to call attention to what's taking place out there. And there's a Bluetooth module built into the unit. So this unit's paired with my phone and allows me, without conscious thought, to open up a channel of communication with somebody who's off-site. And that allows me to inform them that there's a situation that's evolving, support is needed, and if necessary, they can even provide direction on how to respond or where to respond. So at levels 1 and level 2 is where we see about 80% of conflict resolved, because the person who's acting against your staff sees that they have an ability to protect themselves, they know that the situation is being recorded with video, and they also understand that this is now being communicated to others that are responding. So it's a huge benefit by having those interim steps in there. But if necessary and the situation escalates further, the person can protect themselves with pepper spray, which is proven to be effective across much of the population.